Welcome to the Honeymoon Mindset Podcast. Even with kids, you can have a honeymoon mindset. We are your hosts,
Kimberly Mullen.
and James Deppa. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Honeymoon Mindset with Kids. So grateful you are here. And welcome. And thank you for listening. If you have an idea for a topic, we're always looking for topic ideas. Send us an email to admin@honeymoonmindset.com. Why do you think it would be a great topic for us to cover? Something you're dealing with, something you've seen or heard and want our input on? We'd love to hear from you on that. Admin@honeymoonmindset.com. Send us your ideas. It's that time in your child's life. How do you talk about something that's uncomfortable? Or you don't know how it will go, or it's controversial? How do you talk to your kids? Kimberly and I keep saying is, first off, we got to listen with our hearts. You just have to. We as adults get trained in life that we just need to go, 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 go. When kids come along, we get in the mindset that we got to protect our kids. We know best. So we got to figure out what's best for our kids, for us, our lives, where we're going to live, careers, bills. We get so analytical and problem solving that we get it left in our brain. And we try to ignore things that makes us uncomfortable. We don't want to address, hope everything will just blow away, go away on its own. But that's not good parenting. Good parenting is listening with our hearts, getting out of our heads, quit trying to solve things, quit trying to have all the answers. It's okay if we don't have the answers. I remember the time when my wife said, we need to talk to kids about sex. Ew. Or there's a letter that came home from school about drugs going on into the school. So now we have to deal with it. I remember my kids, and Beth's kids for that matter, things going on. We didn't want to talk about it. We hope it just go away. But that's not the right way as a parent. We're busy, like I said. Kids have activities, homework, other responsibilities. We have responsibilities at work. We come home. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom or parent, you got stuff you're doing during the day, laundry, keeping the house clean, other tasks to do around the house. Maybe you're doing a little side job to make a little extra money here or there. If you're part of a mom's group or some other friends you hang out with during the day, you're busy. Even as a stay-at-home parent, you're busy. Planning, shopping, other things you're trying to take care of. And then when everybody gets home in the evening, you got dinner, you got homework, you got issues. If your partner had a bad day at work, you got to deal with that. If you're having a rough day or things aren't going, there's a lot going on. And now your kids are hitting puberty or getting interested in a relationship, or there's something going on at school that you need to address, or something you saw in the news media, so you want to talk to your kids about it. And how do you handle those topics, those sensitive topics, those touchy topics, those cringe-worthy topics? Well, first off, like Kimberly and I have been saying, you need to be talking to your kids all along. Get to know who your kids are as individuals, so that when this stuff comes up, A, it's easier to talk about, and B, it's not as uncomfortable, and C, they'll probably bring it up to you and want to talk to you about it because they know they can come talk to you. Now, if you haven't had that type of relationship and you haven't built that, it's not too late to start now. Even if your kids are sophomore, junior in high school, it's not too late to start that building that type of relationship. Yeah, they may have felt you've been distant, cold, uninterested, but that doesn't mean you can't start it now. It takes a lot more work and effort and commitment because it's not normal, it's not natural, it's awkward, but it can be done. It's not a matter of who's right or wrong. It's about talking, listening, sharing your ideas or your opinions, let's say, your point of view, and letting them decide. And if they decide different, ask them why. If you think that's wrong, why? Why do you think that's wrong? Why are you thinking different than I am? How do you see it? How do you perceive it? What are you basing that information on or that decision on? And let your kids. Now, don't let them just say, I'm basing that decision on friends or something I learned in school. Well, did you research it? Challenge them. You as a parent have a right to challenge them. Now, when I say challenge, I don't mean get in their face and challenge them that way where it's a defensive type of challenge, but more of a curious. You say you don't believe that. Why? I find that very interesting, surprising. But why do you think it's that way? Oh, see, now it's more of a curious. It's more of a conversation. Oh, no, you can't believe that. That's wrong. Don't believe that. Don't say that. Now it's more critical. It's more harsh. It's a put down. You want to acknowledge your kids' thoughts and feelings. So how do you talk to them, your kids, about drugs, sex, relationships, drugs, gangs? No, they're not easy. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be uncomfortable. First, you need to prepare your kids for it. Say, hey, this weekend, I want to talk to you. We're going to talk about sex, or we're going to talk about this. Or if there's an email that came out, hey, we need to have a family dinner. Kids know, okay, something's going on. We're having a family dinner now. What's going on? Say, I'm not comfortable talking about this. I don't know enough information, but we got this email from school that there's this prank that kids are doing they learn from TikTok. What is it? What can you tell me about it? When you go that way about talking about it, it breaks down the barriers. It breaks down that awkwardness for you and your kids. You want to learn about what's going on, how they feel about something. You can also say, when I was a kid, I did dumb stuff. We did stuff like this too. This reminds me. Tell them a quick little story. That way they know you sort of can relate to what's going on. And if you were involved in something like that, you know what? I did stuff like that. Yeah, it was fun. It was great. But now I look back, I regret it. I hated doing it. I wish I wouldn't have. Because people saw me in this light or this way. What do you think about that? Ask them. If you picked on a kid or something when you were younger, ask them how that makes your kids feel. You might be surprised. You may not. And then ask them, what about whatever's going on? How would you handle it differently if your friends started doing something like this? What are you going to do? How are you going to stand up to it? Because no, we as your parents don't think it's right. We think it's stupid. We think it's wrong in our mind. We see a lot of anger or damage it can do and hurt. How do you guys feel about that? If you do it, how would you do it? That's how you get it. It's an open conversation. Kids get to talk about their thoughts and feelings and emotions, gets to express it. If they say, yeah, I have no problem doing it, it's fine, it's fun, it's just a prank. You get to challenge their thoughts and feelings. You get to talk to them about it. that you get to express how you would feel if they ended up doing it before. So when this shows up, yeah, my mom and dad wouldn't really like it. I don't know if I'd like it. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to stay away. That's how you talk to it. You address it head on. If you're uncomfortable with it, express it. I don't know how to talk about this. I don't know where. This makes me very uncomfortable, and I wish I didn't have to talk about it with you. But I want to. Be open, be honest, listen with your heart. This is the part that really strengthens the bond between you and your kids, are these moments here. Because if you respect them as an individual, as a human being, listening to what they say, listening to what they're thinking and feeling, how they feel about something, how they think about something, means more to them than anything in the world. You can disagree with them, but you took the time to listen to them, acknowledge them, that's their thoughts and feelings, and they're able to have those thoughts and feelings, that they're going to respect you more than anything. And they'll be more comfortable coming to you with something that happened in school or at work or hanging out with one of their friends next time. When these tough topics, these uncomfortable topics and situations show up, they're going to. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Your kids will be able to talk about it with you. They won't get embarrassed. They won't feel awkward, overwhelmed. Yeah, they're going to have other things they want to do, fun things in their mind. They don't want to talk about it either. It's embarrassing. Like with sex. My dad, he just gave me a book. Read it. I never read it. Because I felt my dad was just passing it on. It's like, now there's sex everywhere. How do you handle that? How do you control that? It's embarrassing. As a society, we're made to think it's embarrassing. Well, we as parents, it happens. We do it. We see it everywhere. We're okay with it. Or if we're not, we just accept it and turn our eyes to it. So when our kids come to it, or we find out our kids are, well, let's talk to them about it. Quit being awkward. We make it awkward. Hey, you have a girlfriend or you have a significant other. Why? What does that mean to you? And then we just sit down and talk to them. Have a conversation. Treat it like a conversation. Not this awkward moment. Not this awkward. That is how you handle tough, touchy, controversial topics. Just sit down and talk to your kids. Tell them it's a hard topic or it makes you uncomfortable or whatever. Pre-frame it. Be open. Listen to them. Talk to them. Let them question you and how you think and why. They're not attacking you. Now, if you let it get heated, take a break. If you feel the tension rising between you two, or as the conversation, take a break. Take 5 minutes away and come back and talk about it. Or put it off to finish it up the next day. Keep emotions in check, I guess is what I'm saying. Listen to everybody. And also let them know that their thoughts and feelings are their thoughts and feelings. Your thoughts and feelings are your thoughts and feelings and opinions, and vice versa. And you're going to respect each other. And we're going to help each other grow in this topic and understand it and be okay with it and respect each other. Even if it's something that we both may not agree on, that's okay. And we have our reasons. Just can't say, well, it's just the way it is. or it's just the way I want it to be. No, that's one way you're going to wreck that relationship or hurt it or put tension in it. Help each other, teach each other, help each other learn and grow. And these conversations on these uncomfortable topics, controversial topics, will be a whole lot easier and a whole lot more comfortable to talk about it. If there's something you need to talk to your child about and you're uncomfortable, you want some ideas or pointers or tips than what we have or talked about here, reach out to us, admin@honeymoonmindset.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Honeymoon Mindset. On Facebook and Instagram, Honeymoon Mindset Academy, and we'll help you. We'll reach out to you too. So remember, listen with your heart. Pre-frame it if you have to as a topic, uncomfortable topic. Let them express their thoughts and feelings. You need to express your thoughts and feelings and why. Both sides need to express why. And let it just flow as a natural conversation as much as possible. When tension rises, take a break. Come back to it later or another day. And no matter what the outcome is, you got to respect the outcome, the decision. If you disagree, you need to put in, my opinion is, I feel this. Not you are wrong, you're stupid or anything. You're not putting them down. You're not belittling your child or kid. And the outcome, the total outcome is you're going to build that bond, that relationship, and strengthen it to where your kids will want to come talk to you about things, no matter what it is. Well into adulthood, into college years, and beyond. So, thank you for listening to this episode of Honeymoon Mindset with Kids. Let's keep sparking the passion in our kids.